Hi, my name is Marina Magrey. I'm professor of medicine at Case Western Reserve University, University Hospitals, Cleveland. I'm here at ACR Convergence meeting 2025 in Chicago and reporting for Room Now. And last year we had gotten approval by FDA for Bimekizumab, which is a dual inhibitor of IL-17A and IL-17F for the treatment of axial spondyloarthritis. And in this year's meeting, a lot of data has been presented about long-term efficacy and safety of Bimekizumab. There are two abstracts that were presented about 3-year efficacy and safety of Bimekizumab, showing that it's sustained durability and safety. So in the efficacy abstract, the data was pooled from both non-radiographic and radiographic patients from B-Mobile 1 and B-Mobile 2 studies, and these patients had achieved, about more than 40% of these patients had achieved an ASAS-40 response at week 16 and also achieved a low disease activity at week 16, and about 80% of these patients continued to maintain this ASAS-40 response up till third year, and similarly about more than 75% of these patients maintained a low disease activity up to 3 years, and 50% of these patients actually did not lose low disease activity, which is pretty impressive. Again, reiterating that Bimekizumab is both sustained efficacious and is also durable. Then similar study that looked at long-term safety of Bimekizumab, it looked at across two disease groups, axial spondyloarthritis and psoriatic arthritis, included all patients from phase 2, phase 3 trials and open label studies. And what this study showed was that Bimekizumab was safe over a period of 3 years. The most common side effects that were seen were upper respiratory tract infections, nasopharyngitis, COVID-19 infections. Keep in mind, some of these studies were actually done during the COVID period, and there was some increased incidence of fungal infections, and most of these infections were mild to moderate oral candidiasis, and very infrequently did patients discontinue treatment because of these infections. There was no increased risk of other opportunistic infections or MACE events. The patients did not have an increased risk of uveitis flares in the axial SPA group or IBD group, suggesting that the safety profile was similar to what was previously published, and the drug remains safe over a period of 3 years. And this is very important to us as clinicians, because a lot of our patients, they lose response after being on a medication for some time, and these data looked very promising that some of these patients stayed on Bimekizumab for 3 years with sustained efficacy, and it remains safe.